When you think of the Napa Valley, you might imagine an idyllic place where we grow grapes and celebrate with world-class wine. This is true, the Napa Valley is a special place, but there's another view of the valley that is not so pretty. Domestic violence and sexual assault occur everywhere, and the Napa Valley is no exception. In 1981, when news began, there was no safe place for abused women and children to escape. Volunteers dangerously took women and children into their own homes. It was out of this need that news was born and the first safe house in Napa County was purchased. Today, we remain the only domestic violence shelter and have added effective evidence-based programs to meet the needs of women, children, and men. Our goal is to empower them to live lives free from violence. We believe that breaking the cycle begins by creating safety and hope. We strive to create broad cultural systemic change to prevent violence for generations to come. Counselors are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to respond immediately to calls for help and for emergency needs. We focus on stabilization. We provide customized case plans, counseling and support groups, and transitional housing services to guide clients toward independence. We also provide long-term support for sustained independence and improved quality of life. Preventing violence and fostering healthy relationships is a news priority. Each year, hundreds of our students are able to identify unhealthy relationship characteristics and know the resources that are available. Women who come to news have often been disrespected, belittled, and abused, emotionally, physically, and financially. Respecting our clients with cultural sensitivity is a core news value. What makes us successful is our combination of effective, customized programming, dedicated, well-trained staff and volunteers, collaborative partnerships, and the steadfast support of our funders. News programs are traditional domestic violence and rape crisis services combined with complementary evidence-based practices. This includes motivational interviewing techniques, seeking safety support groups, which focus on healthy coping strategies, and individualized case management. We work to reduce risk factors to children associated with exposure to violence by using the Healthy Families Framework model. Trust and positive relationships with our many community partners and donors are also keys to our success. We want to bring everyone to the table to join us in our mission. Our reputation is to deliver on our commitments. We understand that having been a victim does not define a person. We believe that everyone has the power to strengthen and heal. Our clearly defined outcome measures are proof that our programs are effective. Through ongoing evaluation, we continually make improvements as needed. Our team approach keeps the organization working efficiently. News serves more than 1,300 victims of domestic violence and nearly 300 victims of sexual abuse and hundreds of children each year. Our clients report feeling safer, having an increased knowledge of and access to resources, and stronger support systems. News services have literally saved lives. Many times, people will ask why a woman stays in an abusive relationship. Leaving can be very difficult when there's loss of financial support, custody battles, language barriers, and immigration issues. There's often a real fear for personal safety and other forms of retaliation. The heartfelt promises that the abuser will change tug on the hopes and dreams of the victim. They can repeatedly pull them back into the cycle of violence. News offers real solutions, such as resources to build financial support, child custody information, and protections under immigration laws. We help women who choose to leave do so safely and successfully. The true measure of our success is our clients' freedom and independence from violence. Of the women who stayed in our emergency shelter last year, half were able to secure apartments of their own. With the support of very short-term subsidies and ongoing home visits with their news caseworker, they were all able to remain stably housed independently for for the entire year and beyond. We know that with housing comes increased financial and emotional stability and improved health and well-being, which is the ultimate goal. It's important that news is here for the future. In 2009, the California governor cut funding to 94 domestic violence shelters. The news budget was abruptly cut by more than $200,000. Because of sound fiscal planning, we were ready to act and keep the shelter doors open. We had created a strong volunteer program that filled the gap in personnel until funding could be restored. Local foundations recognized the vital importance of news services, and local individuals replaced the funds within weeks. Because of lessons learned, we've since become less dependent on state funds and continue to diversify our funding sources. News needs your help with funds for items that create bridges to independence. Sometimes a few weeks of childcare, help with 1 month of rent, or car repair can make all the difference in a woman's success. A plane ticket to her sister's house could even save her life. There are gaps that cause significant roadblocks for our clients. There's a need for professional legal services, dependable childcare, and access to licensed therapy and medical professionals. Investments in any of these areas would produce life-changing and even life-saving effects for survivors.